Right, the electronic ignition has turned up. Got a new flywheel. Stator plate with ignition and lighting coils on it. Connectors. Kill switch, which I don't really need because I've already got one fitted. Regulator rectifier. I did have one on there, but I will use this one. It came with the kit. Taking the old one off. And coil pack. I think that must be bracket to mount that. An HT cap. Oh, and instructions. So first thing will be to get this on, which is basically a reversal of taking the old one off. Right, there we are. It's the flywheel or rotor fitted and nut torqued down. By the way, if you want to do this job, you do need a couple of special tools. There's that one, which will extract the old rotor. Just take your nut off, screw that on, tighten that up, and it just breaks the taper to get the rotor off. You also need something to hold it. You can get a special tool, but this is one I just made out of a piece of flat bar and some stud. Just tapped and threaded those on there, so they will then fit in these. There's two holes there. They then fit in there just to, so you can stop that from rotating. The holes on these electric ones are quite a bit bigger, but the original Boypec ones are, you do need a 6mm bit of studding to fit. But yeah, that's quite easy to make. It's only a little bit of flat bar, like I say, drill, tap, away you go. Yeah, so that's that bit done. On to the next bit. There's the stator plate bolted on the old housing. Just uses the same stud fixings, nuts and serrated washers. That's one there. Cable just comes through that gap there. Just need to secure that with a cable tie, and that will be able to run out of the old grommet. Quite straightforward. There is to it. So we just get that fitted on the bike, and then run this lead up to where the coil pack is going to go. We'll see how that bracket works. So there's the stator, loosely fitted in position. This will still rotate. I've just run the cable round behind the toolbox fitting and just loosely, I haven't tightened these up yet, just loosely run it up to there where it's going to go. Now I'm going to remove the spark plug and just got my top dead center tool here, fit that in, find top dead center, and I've just got to set the timing. I don't know if you can see that. See that in there? It's timing position somewhere on the rotor. Oh, there it is, right there. Timing position on the rotor to top dead center. There we are. That is bang on top dead center. And if that'll focus in there, a bit of light in there. Try and get a bit of light. see, that is wait, no good. Bang on the 30-degree mark, which is correct for this bike. It's just there. See that? So that's the static timing all set up. And now I'll just do the fixing of the other parts. Right, I've just loosely fitted the coil pack. You can see that's the little bracket it goes on. I suppose you could fit that either way around. I've just got it on there for illustration really, because I also want to fit the regulator rectifier under there. Obviously there's nothing on that bracket to fit it to, so I had my original regulator under there. So I'm going to dig out my old bracket and see if I can adjust it to fit both these on. Hopefully that'll all fit under there okay. And I have to rewire it back to my battery box, which is actually the toolbox, but I've sort of adjusted it. I'll get the other piece, that'll make more sense. This battery will fit in there. These wires are out of the way. That fits in there. And that's the original piece, which is obviously, that's all fixed on there. Normally you can't take it off. But I just riveted these little bracket pieces on the end and used some of these, I think that's sort of panel fixings, so it just clips back on so you can get the battery in and out. So everything needs to go back to there on the wiring. This is the wiring up to my the main feed, up to the headlight, everything, and an earth which bolts in that hole in the back there, and the fuse from the battery. So I need to, because otherwise I suppose you could fix that maybe to the back of there, or underneath there. I suppose you could make a bracket and fix it under there if you wanted. Remove the mudguard, but I'd rather hide it up there if I can. And the other thing is, all the connections are in this one cable that comes up to there anyway, so it kind of makes more sense if you can get up there. So that's the new plate made up. That's the one that came with the kit, which is big enough ready to hold the coil pack. And that was the one that I'd made up before for my other regulator rectifier. Wasn't quite big enough to just drill some new holes for the coil pack, so I made this one. That will fit a bit there somewhere. That will go on there, and those two holes for mounting. Alright, so there we are, all fitted on, quite solid. Only thing I think I will do is just put some heat shrink over those wires there, and once that's done I can then connect everything up and put the plug cap on there. Maybe shorten that a little bit. Might be better, a bit shorter. That's all going to hang down there and that somewhere. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. yeah, so that'll be the next little part to do. And wire it back to there, refit my battery, do all the connections in that box, refit the tank, and then we'll be ready to give it a kick over and see if it starts. So there we are, battery back in, all connected up, all the wires tucked in there. The part of the bracket which holds the lid on, got one cable coming from there up to the regulator kill switch. Got the other cable which comes up from the alternator with the wires in that for the coil and charging circuit. That all fitted there. Nothing we've got to do, I'm just going to cut that down I think and fit that on. And just cable tied these in. And around the other side, that's the other cable that goes up. Just run up behind here. Up to there, and that's the back of that bracket.